Welcome to Concept Craft. We are presenting step-by-step videos training to crack your certification exam, so you can gain the confidence to take on any accounting challenge. Now let's begin our today's lesson. Excluding bank transactions. Learning outcomes. In this lesson, we'll cover excluding bank transactions and reinstating excluded transactions in QuickBooks Online. Topics: why excluding may be necessary, excluding a transaction, reinstating an excluded transaction, keeping things clean. QuickBooks Online makes managing transactions from an online bank feed easier. However, clients might end up with duplicate transactions or transactions that shouldn't have been imported. How can QuickBooks Online help? When reviewing transactions in QuickBooks Online, clients can exclude certain transactions if they're certain they shouldn't be in their books. If there's a mistake, they can easily reinstate excluded transactions. Why excluding may be necessary. Excluding a transaction involves removing it from the bank feed and not recording it in your client's QuickBooks Online register. The bank, for example, might import the same transaction more than once, creating duplicates in the bank feed. Similarly, completing the reconciliation before clearing the bank feed leads to duplicates because the banking center doesn't match imported transactions against reconciled transactions. Excluding is about avoiding errors. Because the goal of reconciling is to prove that the transactions in the register match the transactions that have cleared on the bank statement, a duplicate transaction prevents the register from reconciling with the bank statement. This leads to incorrect financial reports. Excluding a transaction. Let's look at how to exclude a transaction. Select Banking from the left-hand navigation. Check the box next to the transaction to exclude. Select Exclude in the dark banner. The transaction has now been removed from the For Review tab in the bank feed. Select the Excluded tab to see these transactions. From here, you can manage them further if necessary. That's it. Reinstating an excluded transaction. If your clients exclude a transaction they later require in the bank feed, you or they can easily reinstate it. In the Banking Center, select the Excluded tab. Check the box next to the transaction to reinstate. Select Undo in the dark banner. The transaction is now back in the For Review tab of the bank feed for your clients to add, categorize, or match and accept. Summing up. Learning outcomes. Well done. In this lesson, we covered excluding bank transactions and reinstating excluded transactions in QuickBooks Online. Knowledge recap. Clients may need to exclude bank transactions to avoid duplicate entries in the bank feed and avoid incorrect financial reports. Clients can always reinstate excluded transactions if necessary. Next steps. In the next lesson, we'll look at managing bank feed connections.